Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. Don't worry about this quite strange little camera angle that I have going on here, and I couldn't be bothered to put any makeup on because my face isn't going to be in the majority of this video. So I thought I would start off the intro at this very awkward angle for you, and today's video is going to be... Hello Pascal. Hello Pascal. Get out of the way. Today's video is going to be a what I packed in my suitcase for my cruise. I had a couple of people ask me what was I going to take away. So I wanted to basically open up my packed suitcase, unpack a bit of it for you, and show you what I'm actually going to be taking with me. And after the cruise, I thought I might just do a follow-up blog post to see what I actually used. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, the suitcase that I have here is already open, but it is just one of the Fly-Right suitcases. It is a very hard suitcase, and as you can see, I've got like quite a few scuff marks on him, and I just prefer these kind of suitcases when you're traveling because your suitcase is one of those items that just gets thrown around and relatively badly mistreated during travel. So this is just one of those really good suitcases because it keeps everything safe inside, that it can take a bit of a bashing and hopefully things won't break. So when you open it up, as you can see, it is just a double-sided suitcase. I am also taking with me a backpack. This one is just a simple backpack that I got here from Kmart, and it was like $15. It's super cheap and just good for, you know, like a holiday like this where you just need to be able to carry things around with you on the islands and stuff like that. So I will actually go through the backpack first. It has the least amount of things in it at the moment because I still have to put a few of my last finishing touches in there. So the first thing is in this front pocket here, I just have a little disposable bag, one of those ones that you can fold up and it like folds out into a big pouch. I wanted to take one of these with me just because when we go to the pool on the boat, I don't want to have to take the whole backpack to take anything like, you know, like our electronics or like something to put your shoes in and something to put like a book in or something like that, like whatever you want to carry with you to the pool, like extra sunscreen. I just want to be able to throw it in a little bag but not necessarily have to take my whole backpack. And the only other thing I have in here so far is just some tablets that I take with me because I need to take them for my headaches that I can get. So I need to make sure I have some of those with me at all times. And then in the main compartment of this bag, it actually opens out quite big. So it actually can fit a lot of stuff in there. As I said before, I haven't quite finished packing this bag yet because it will take all the little finicky things that you don't pack until right before you go. So what I do have in here so far is just a phone charger. I have the iPhone 7s, iPhone 7 Plus. So the first thing that I have in here is just a iPhone charger. I have the iPhone 7 Plus, so obviously I'm going to need to charge that. So I just got that. I have one pair of sunnies. This is just the Boohoo pair that I have featured on my blog a couple of times. Nothing special, I just really like them. They're nice and cheap, so if I break them, it's not the end of the world. And I will also be taking a second pair of sunnies, just so if one breaks or if I lose one, I've got a backup. Next is probably the most important thing for the whole trip, and that is my travel wallet. I picked this one up from Typo, and as you can see, it just has all of these different compartments that you can put like your special travel documents in. So you've got your passport, your tickets, and any other documents. So in here I just have the ticket. We are going with P&O, so I just have the ticket for that all printed out so we can hand that over when we need to. I do have my passport in a little sleeve here, so I have that easy to grab when necessary. And then I've just got like our travel documents. So these were just our copies of our travel insurance and anything that we got because we booked this through Flight Centre. So anything that Flight Centre sent out, I just chucked it in here so I've got it in case I actually need it. And the last thing that I do have in this bag for the moment is one of my important little pouches. If you saw my what's in my handbag video, I am one of those people that have a lot of pouches in their handbag. I just find it's easy to keep everything organized, and you know where everything is, and it just makes it a lot easier. And again, because I am that mother hen kind of friend, I tend to overpack, and I make sure that we sort of have everything I can think of we would need. So I have all of our like little essentials in this little silver bag that I also got from Kmart, and I'm keeping it in my backpack because when we go onto the island I can take this stuff with me, so if anything happens I am prepared. So inside this bag I am prepared. I am that friend. So we have some frozen band-aids because you never know what's going to happen, and if you cut yourself on just like paper or something, I'm not going down to the medical center just for a paper cut or something. So we have some frozen band-aids. I also chucked in some eye drops. I don't know, I'm just one of those people that sometimes I do get dry eyes and they can get really irritated, so having these with me is just really handy. I also have some sunscreen here. Now, you don't necessarily need to have Peppa Pig, but why not if you have the option? So this is just the Cancer Council sunscreen, and it is 50 plus, so it's quite high protection, and it is a roller ball one. So I just thought that would be easier. I do also have in here my face one. I think it's in another one. We will get to that one. But yeah, so I just have this, so when we go onto the islands and if we're swimming, we can reapply the sunscreen fairly easily. I also have some Zantac here in case we get heartburn. Me and my friend get heartburn. I mean, I can get heartburn quite bad sometimes. So again, it's just one of those things that it's good to have because you never know if you need it. And if you don't pack it, that's when you're definitely going to need it. Along the same line, just some Nurofen tablets for headaches. Same reason. On the off chance that we do actually get sunburn, I have some aloe vera gel relief from sunburn, minor burns, and other skin irritations. So it is just aloe vera gel that we can put in the little fridge that's in our cabin and then just rub it on any burns or anything like that. Of course, an essential is just travel calm. So because we are going on a boat and we could possibly get seasick if we hit any sort of rough weather, I just wanted to throw some tablets like this in just so we can hopefully prevent feeling like crap. Then, of course, just some tissues, because tissues, you know, you always want tissues. Some Aerogard. We got a warning that the Zika virus or something has been known to be in that area, so all they advised was wearing loose clothing and Aerogard, like some sort of bug repellent. So I've picked this one up. This is the Tropical Strength, and it is, again, the rollable, so it's just easy to apply. You can reapply it without much trouble. And again, I can carry that with me on the actual island so we can reapply after swimming and all that sort of stuff. Then we have some antibacterial wipes because it's a public ship and there's a lot of people, and sometimes you just want to be able to clean your hands after like the bathroom or whatever. Even just as simple as going to, you know, like eat or something. If you've been swimming, you can just have one of these, or you got to clean something up in the room. Like, I don't know, like you just, you know, one of those things that if you don't need it, you don't need it. If you don't have it, you're going to need it. Or want to have it anyway. And then along the same lines is I just have some little alcohol wipes for whatever reason, in case we, for example, give ourselves a cut. We can just give it a little wipe over. And then that's everything in that little baggie there that will be with me pretty much at all times. And as you can see, it just fits all really nice in that bag. I will probably end up adding just regular hand sanitizer to this as well, just in case. But that is currently in my handbag, so I'll do that as like my last sort of packing moment. Okay, so onto the suitcase. Now, we are going for 8 days. So I know that for some people this might seem quite excessive for only being away for 8 days. But I'm one of those people that when I pack, I never know what I'm going to wear from day to day. I do not plan outfits. I am not someone who knows that on day 3, this pair of shorts, that t-shirt, those bras and underwear, and those shoes. I just don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. So I like to take just a variety of options. Also, because we are on a cruise, they sometimes run those themed nights, like dinner nights and stuff like that. And I don't know what night the themes are running, or if we're going to want to go to them, or if we want to go to like a fancy restaurant one night or something like that. So I have a couple of different options just to keep me covered and happy. So I will start with this side. Now, what I've got here these are packing cubes. I picked these ones up from IKEA. I think I got like a whole different set. So you get one big one that is double-sided, two medium ones, a shoe one, which is this one here, so I'll show you that one in a second, and then a couple of smaller ones. And I think it only costs like 10 Australian dollars. And packing cubes, if you travel or if you're going to be traveling, packing cubes, I cannot recommend them enough. They save so much space in your suitcase. They keep everything nice and organized. You know where everything is, and they're just so easy to pack. So I do have quite a few packing cubes here just to keep everything in its place. I won't undo everything, but I will show you basically what I mean in terms of the packing. So this is one of the ones that are double-sided. Ignore... Oh, this one actually doesn't have it, but on this one you might be able to see there's side 2, like rain jacket, because I used these when I went to Europe and I wrote on each one in marker what it was. I shouldn't have done that because now I can't get rid of it, but anyway, ignore those. So pretty much what you've got in this one is my swimmers and my beachwear. So on this side I think is all my bikini, so I'll just show you. So basically you open it up. I am one of those people that like to roll their clothing. It just keeps it all really compact, and it means you can fit more into a space. So all of my swimmers are actually rolled up into this spot, and then when you're done, you literally just zip it closed, and it just keeps everything super smooth and small and really easy to organize. So on the other side, I'll show you that. I've got all of my like beachy wear stuff. So this is just a kimono type thing that I got from Boohoo, and I have used it in a swimsuit lookbook. I've got some beach pants that I hauled last week. This is like a beach dress thing that I got from Kmart. These are the pants I hauled and the pink dress I hauled as well. So they're just kept really nice and easy in the packing cubes. I honestly can't recommend them enough. If you have never traveled with packing cubes before and have always struggled to sort of keep everything organized, or even just to have it all to fit into your suitcase, packing cubes are probably the answer to your prayers. And I have a lot of options here. I have far more clothes than what I need to for 8 days, but it all fits in here really, really easy. So over in this packing cube, I won't undo it, but this packing cube is another double-sided one, and it has all of my dresses. So shorter dresses and my longer maxi dresses are all kept in this one. I think this one has my shorts in it, maybe? Hang on, let's have a look. Yes, so this bag has all of my shorts. I'll actually show you some of them. So I've got the black pair that I hauled last week. I have the little white, sort of like shorty ones. These two pairs are from City Chic, and this one is also from City Chic, and it just has a nice tropical print on it. So I've got a couple of different pairs of shorts there. Same thing with the dresses too. If you're wondering, I have rolled the dresses. I haven't folded them. I've only rolled them, so hopefully that limits any creasing, and it also keeps them nice and compact. Now, the last thing that I have on this side is my little Zoeva bag, and this actually has my makeup in it. So I'm not planning to wear a hell of a lot of makeup on the cruise, but especially if we go out for a nice dinner or we're doing something a little bit more dressed up, like if we are attending some of those nights, I do want to be able to have some makeup. So in here, I have a lot of dirty things. So I have my brush that I use for like my highlighting. I have my makeup sponge, which is just stained. I have my favorite mascara, which is the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. I have this Rimmel lipstick in 210 Fancy, and it is just a pink lipstick with a little bit of shimmer in it, so it's plain but not, if that makes sense. It's just really flattering. I have my favorite e.l.f. angled blush brush, which I like to use for contouring. My Essence Make Me Brow eyebrow gel mascara thing, and I really like this. I only recently re-dyed my eyebrows with my men's beard dye stuff, so I can actually just put this on and I won't need to do anything else to my eyebrows, so they can be nice and simple. I also have my BYS face primer. I really am enjoying this face primer, as you can see. I actually really like it. I think it does a great job. It smells nice. It sits nice. It does also help to keep my makeup on longer. So I really like this, and it is super affordable. Next up is just my favourite eyeliner, the Maybelline Master Precise. I did like the NYX one, but it's dried out. So I've just got another one of these Maybelline ones. The tip is just really fine, so I can do a wing with it if I want to, and I just really like it. Then I've also got my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer in there, just so I do have a concealer if I don't want to do like a full face. I can just sort of like spot conceal. Then I've just got two other brushes in here. This Flat Top Kabuki is just an e.l.f. powder brush, and I really like that one just to do my actual powder. And then I've just got one of the AOA Studio brushes for eyeshadow, but I don't actually have eyeshadow in here. Instead, I've chosen to take my Australis Contour Lighter Than Light palette, and I'll show you. So what's actually in here, I'm trying not to blind you. So you can see the colours there. So I contour with a mix of these two shades, and sometimes this one depending. And that one I like to brush underneath my eyes. And these two shades are like a highlight shade, but I actually just like to use, particularly this one, as a wash of colour just over the lid to sort of blank out any redness. So I haven't taken any other palettes bar that one, so my eyeshadow won't be that complicated. And plus, with those darker shades here too, you can use those in your crease, so I don't really need to take a eyeshadow palette. And then the last thing I have is just my IT Cosmetics CC cream. This one is in the shade Fair. I really like this CC cream. This is the one that's the illuminating one. I prefer the other one, but when I went to go pick it up a couple of months ago, they didn't have it, so I picked up the illuminating one. I really like it. It does exactly what I want it to do. It is a full coverage CC cream. Like, it has really amazing coverage to it. It's easy to blend in. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to fuss with it. It is just one of those slap it on and get out and you're good to go. Plus, it also actually comes with some SPF in it as well, so I don't have to worry about burning my face. And that is then everything in my little makeup kit. So I'm just going to chuck that haphazardly back in there. The only thing I will add to this before I actually go is probably one or two more lip colour options, just so I do have options while I'm on the ship, depending on what we're doing. So that's it for this side. Now this side that has the zipper. So on this side I have my lovely sun hat. This was just picked up from Kmart, and it is just a white and navy. It may be showing up a bit darker, but it's just a navy stripy hat. And I like it because it has all like the round edges. I cannot pull off caps to save my life. But something like this I can sometimes pull off, and because it has the cover all the way around, it just sort of protects the back of my neck, because I like to, in hot weather, keep my neck, like my hair up off my neck, so that usually tends to mean that I get sunburnt there. So this will help just sort of to prevent that, hopefully. I also have a very plain and very lovely bra here. I'm not planning on wearing a lot of bras on the cruise, simply because most of the time I will be wearing swimmers. So even when we're walking around the islands, we're planning to do a bit of snorkeling. So I'm going to have my swimmers on underneath my other clothes, so I don't really have that many bras with me. This is one of those smaller packing cubes that I was talking about. So as you can tell, it's probably 20 centimeters, maybe 15 centimeters long, and it's just small. And I've just got some underwear in here, so I'm not going to go through that, but I have some underwear in here just so I do have underwear if I want it or need it. Then this is the shoe packing cube that you can get. When I was in Europe, I actually used this to pack my bras, because I could fold them, and they could take up a lot of space easily in here. They actually folded down really well, but I have used them this time for actual shoes. So the only shoes, I think I'm taking 3 pairs with me, so on the day I'll take one of these out and wear it. I'm actually filming this the day before we leave, so tomorrow I will take a pair of these out to wear actually to the boat. So I just have this pair of leather strappy sandals that I hauled last week, and I also have just a white pair of slip-ons, like they're like the boat shoes that you can easily just slip on, so I have a little bit more like coverage on the feet, so my feet are a little bit more protected. And then just the pair of thongs that I hauled as well, because you can never have cheap thongs go wrong, and they're good just to walk around on the boat. So that is my little shoe bag. And then in this bag, which is not a double-sided one, this one is just a single-sided. This one has all of my shirts and a couple of longer sleeve options if it gets a little bit chilly at night. Then this bag has my toiletries and bath things in it. So this is just a Zoella bag. I actually really like this bag for toiletries, because if anything leaks inside it, it's really easy to clean. Inside this bag, you can see I have a lot. So just digging straight into this, I just have another backup thing of tissues, because you honestly just never know when you're going to need tissues. So I've got a backup thing of that. I also have a whole handful of cotton rounds, because I have a couple of options to take off any makeup and to cleanse my skin. So one of those options, I am bringing my Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. I did a product trials on this and I absolutely adore it for taking off makeup. It is just a white cream and it works so well to remove makeup and just cleanse your skin. So I've brought that along for the days that I do have makeup on. And then I've also got my Garnier Micellar Water. This is just a small little travel size bottle, and it also works really well just to cleanse your skin after a day in the water. So you get rid of all of the dirt and things, so nothing can really clog your pores. So I wanted to bring that along. The next thing in here is just my favorite body moisturizer. This is the Garnier Body Summer Sun-Kissed Moisturizer. So it's one of those ones that have like a tint to it, although you can't see, it's actually just like a white one. But the tint will gradually build up on the skin. I am one of those people that unfortunately I have so pale skin naturally. I am really white and pale. So something like this just sort of helps me to even out the hyperpigmentation that I have in my legs and the rest of my body. I actually have like a lot of red undertones sometimes. So something like this just helps me to even all of that out. Even though I know I will also be in the sun, this doesn't add a hell of a lot of colour, but it does slowly build up. So I probably will apply this like every second day or so. The next thing I have in here is just a little box of back pain and like neck pain tablets. I'm one of those people that if I'm sleeping in a bed I'm not familiar with, I can sometimes get really bad neck and back pain. So I brought that along. In here I've also got my razor. So it is just a Bic Soleil, I think, razor. So it just has like a little cover on it, just so it doesn't get all mangy in the bag. Then I've also got my Dove deodorant. This is the pear and aloe vera scented one. I really like Dove deodorants. They just spray really nice and they smell really fresh, and I just really like them. There was no need for me to spray that because you can't smell it, but just take my word for it. It's a nice deodorant. Then, keeping up with the idea of like just giving myself some options to cleanse my skin, I did pick up 2 packets of the Swisspers Original Cleansing Wipes. There's just 5 in each packet, and it's just again one of those things that if you're feeling sticky and sweaty, just to rub over your face and sort of help to freshen everything up. I also packed 2 of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost masks. I really love these masks. I think they're absolutely fantastic. They are really hydrating and they just work wonders on my skin. I took these with me to Europe and they were absolutely amazing after the flight. They really helped my skin to recover from the cabin. So I brought these along because I don't know, one night we might do like a pamper session in the room. So I brought those along. I also got one of those little travel kit things that you can pick up in like Target and Kmart and like Coles and Woolies and stuff for like travel hygiene, oral hygiene. So this one just has a toothbrush with a little cap on it so it doesn't get all dirty, a travel sized toothpaste, a little travel sized floss thingy, and also just some mouthwash as well. So that takes care of all of that, and they're nice and small so they don't take up a lot of space. As I mentioned before with my sunscreen, which is in my backpack, this is the one that I like to use mainly for my face. This one is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen Lotion. And this one has a really high SPF as well. It's the same as the other one, so it's the 50. And I absolutely love this sunscreen for the face. It is just a white sunscreen, so it's like nothing special there. But it has no scent, so it doesn't have that disgusting traditional sunscreen scent, and it sinks into your skin so quickly and does not leave an oily film or like a greasy feel to the skin afterwards. It just sinks in really fast, so you've almost forgot that you've actually got it on, and I just really, really love it. I can't really say enough good things about it, and I can't really say much more about it other than it actually works. It feels really nice on the skin. I also do like to rub it into the back of my neck and sort of like on my ears and my décolletage. So I really, really like that one as a sort of face sensitive areas sunscreen. The next thing I have in here is just a very small Soap & Glory Clean On Me shower gel, just for the shower obviously. And it is just a little travel size one, and it just has the traditional original Soap & Glory scent, so it's really nice and clean and just fresh. And I really like that one. And plus it's a good size for travel. The next thing I have in here is I've actually got like two eye cream options. So this first one here is the Antipodes Kiwi Seed Oil Eye Cream. I have done a blog post on this and included it in my favorites. I absolutely love this eye cream. It is just a thick white cream. It does such a good job at helping to remove any discoloration or bags under your eyes. So I really love this one for a thicker option. But this one I brought along is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Eye Roll-On, and it has a metal tip to it, and so it is super cooling. And I like to use this one on days that I don't have makeup on, because if I do still have a little bit of puffiness or something under my eyes, I can roll this underneath it, and it just helps to refresh everything, and you don't have that discoloration, and it just feels really nice and hydrating and cooling as well. The next thing I have in here is just a body mist. This is the body mist from the Body Shop, and it's the scent in strawberry. So I picked this one up. Again, you're not going to be able to smell it, but just trust me, it smells divine. So I picked this one up and put it in my bag just so I could have something that didn't smell of sunscreen or beach or chlorine. If we go out for dinner or something like that, I could just spritz that on and smell a little bit nicer. Then I am, of course, bringing my ordinary hyaluronic acid. I've done a blog post on this. I absolutely love it. I hauled it a couple of weeks ago in a Priceline haul, and as you can see, I have been using it. This is just an amazing face oil. If your skin feels really dehydrated or you just have some troubles with it, honestly, pick this up, give it a go. It is the most hydrating thing I've ever put on my skin. It is just a really thick oil, or like not oil, but like a really thick liquid, and it absorbs really fast into your skin. It doesn't leave any sort of nasty film or feel or texture to your skin. It sinks in really fast, and your skin just feels baby soft and smooth and hydrated, and it is absolutely amazing. So for traveling, I think this is going to be one of my holy grails as well, especially if you're in like a cabin, like an air cabin or a plane, and even cruising and stuff like that can sometimes be stressful on your skin. So I think this will be really amazing. Then the last two things that I have in here are just some shampoo. So if you follow me on social media, you might know that my psoriasis has been playing up with me pretty bad in the last couple of months on my scalp. So these just help to sort of remove the flakes, and I don't really want to take my tar shampoo with me on the cruise. So I thought I'd pick these up, and the apple scent is just nice and refreshing, and they'll just help to sort of keep the flakes away and sort of out of my hair. So as you can see, this bag fits a ton of stuff in there. But there you go, guys. That is everything that I am packing with me to take on my cruise. The only other things I have really left to pack is my mobile phone and my laptop and charger. And I don't know, maybe like one or two other little small things, but majority of it is done and packed. I am super excited for my cruise. I can't wait. I've never been on a cruise before, but I've always heard really good things about them. So I can't wait to go on it. And as I said before, I am actually going to try and vlog it. So you will have to be very gentle with me when I do upload that, because I have never vlogged before. But I will do my best for you. And yeah, so I will do a follow-up blog post after the cruise to tell you if anything in here is something that I would not take again, or if I would take it again, or things that I noticed I forgot to pack or left out or anything like that. I do want to say, I know I don't have any towels or anything like that packed in here, but that's because they are supplied by the cruise line, so I don't need to pack anything like that. But I think I have everything that I need. If I don't have it, I am sure I will be able to either live without it or get it on the boat while I'm there. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed being as nosy as I am into videos like this. What's in my bag videos are some of my favourite videos to watch, whether it's traveling or just handbags or anything like that. I just really enjoy watching them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you very soon. I will see you next week. Hopefully the next video will be the vlog. I'm hoping to have that up the week after I get back. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you, and I will see you very soon. Bye. 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 I don't know how to wave upside down, but bye.